When you think of cryptocurrency, do you think that it's volatile? Do you think that it's pretty mundane and just kind of cruises along there, kind of like gold does? Gold hasn't really been moving a ton. Or what about some of the stocks that are out there? Well, we have an article here from Cointelegraph. They go into this a little bit more about its volatility having shifted quite a bit in comparison to that of the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, which are both components associated with the stock market. And I'm going to share my thoughts and my opinions at the end of this as well. I'll include a link to the article in the description. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. Bitcoin is now less volatile than S&P 500 and Nasdaq. A rare 2% daily loss for the US dollar index gives Bitcoin and stocks an opportunity for gains, but Bitcoin still undercuts the rest on volatility. Bitcoin held gains above $21,000 into November 5th as the US dollar posted a rare major daily decline. As of the time of me recording this video, Bitcoin is also still above $21,000, by the way. Dollar dives 2% as risk assets recover. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed Bitcoin USD building on prior strength to hit highs of $21,473 on Bitstamp, a new 7-week high. The pair had benefited from the latest United States economic data, while the dollar conversely suffered. The US dollar index, or DXY, lost 2% in a day for the first time in years, helping fuel a risk asset rally. And just like that, Bitcoin took out all the highs, volume is increasing, and it's back above $21,000. Michael Van de Poppe, CEO and founder of trading firm 8, commented, "I'm assuming we'll continue towards 22,500 from here, but have a slight correction before continuing as we took out all the liquidity by the dip season." Bitcoin had previously become notorious for its lack of volatility and narrow trading range, helping it beat even stocks for the first time ever. For the first time in history, Bitcoin is less volatile than both the S&P 500 and Nasdaq. Yassine Amangira, a crypto analyst at ARK Invest, noted, linking to the firm's latest report, the Bitcoin Monthly. The last time volatility was this low, Bitcoin rose from $9,000 to $60,000 in less than a year. Tyler Winklevoss, co-founder of trading platform Gemini, meanwhile revealed a belief that crypto markets would continue to act as a leading indicator of overall market trajectory as in 2021. Crypto was the first asset class to crash. It will be the first to rise again, he summarized. Bitcoin more stable than major fiat currencies. Continuing on the theme of low volatility, ARK's report, led by well-known analyst David Puel, showed that it was not just stocks being undercut by Bitcoin's stability. Bitcoin's relative volatility has not only decreased relative to equities, but also to major currency pairs. As macro uncertainty and USD strength have increased, foreign currency pairs have been impacted negatively, while Bitcoin has been relatively stable, the Bitcoin Monthly said. Bitcoin's 30-day realized volatility is nearly equivalent to that of the GBP and EUR for the first time since October 2016. Although Fed hawkishness could continue its volatility, Bitcoin's strength relative to foreign currencies is an encouraging sign. As Cointelegraph reported, another popular analyst looking to Bitcoin creator Philip Swift has forecast the end of the current bear market by the end of 2023. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of speculation on this about when is Bitcoin exactly going to end this bear market and really start to make a rally. As we are right now, it's still fitting right within that range that we've been consolidated for over 100 days now. It's not like this is the longest bear market that we've seen for Bitcoin. It's not the shortest, but it's right about in that median range zone when you're looking at it from an average perspective. I know it feels like it's extremely long, guys, but keep in mind, like 2017, that was absolutely brutal. Now, as far as for its comparison to some of these other components, the S&P 500 deals with a lot of different tech-based companies. We did not get some good reports for Meta. And Meta has just recently made the announcement that they're pushing even harder with things and trying to get integrations and support for that of Instagram with NFTs. Solana, we've got Ethereum, Polygon, Flow. I mentioned this in my other video. You guys can check that out on my channel today if you want to find out more on that and my thoughts related to that. But when you're talking about all these different major-led companies, how well are they performing? What's the sentiment behind them? Look at Twitter, for example. The acquisition with Elon Musk, there's a lot of people that were very happy with that. There's a lot of people that are not happy with that. And the changes that are taking place right now over there are quite radical. Keep in mind that as the owner of the platform, Elon Musk has to make some executive decisions from a financial standpoint on what his vision is of how to try and turn a profit. So at the end of the day, it's his company. It's not even on the stock market anymore. Twitter's now been pulled off. That's a whole other thing that kind of throws a wrench into the system here. And the decisions that he's making, people that are viewing like, how is the future of social media looking? We're seeing that change. Those changes taking place on Twitter. We're seeing the changes taking place over on Instagram. Where else are we going to see things starting to kind of roll over? And how well is it actually going to be socially accepted? TikTok is another perfect example. There's a lot of conversations going on about whether or not TikTok should even still be allowed because of data that's being relayed over to China, and that could be considered as a national security risk for the United States. These are extreme changes, right? You're used to using these apps, but just like this, something could come along and boom, the whole thing changes, the whole thing implodes, and it's very rocky times right now. Another thing to keep in mind when we're talking about Bitcoin, when we're talking about Twitter, we're talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk has a considerable amount of Bitcoin that was purchased. And previously, this large amount he had mentioned, they didn't sell it during that bear market. However, let me ask you, would you frankly be surprised? Tell me in the comments, would you be surprised if you saw that Twitter continues to struggle because of advertisers? They're continuing to struggle from a profit perspective because of the fact that maybe not a lot of people are participating in the verified Twitter checkmark for $8 a month, or some other crazy thing ends up taking place, but their revenue just keeps going down. And Elon Musk just sees it as a money pit. He just put $44 billion into this. He's looking at a lawsuit from former employees that's now been filed, a class action lawsuit. He has severance pays that looks like it's going out to some different major-led people. I think it was the CEO and maybe the CFO. I can't remember specifically. It should have been two people. And then you also have all these layoffs that he just did, of which he's paying 3 months worth of their severances. Sure, they're not going to be working there anymore. But then you understand, you add all these different elements together, you have to look at it and say, well, if he's losing a lot of money, what is he going to try and do to try and recoup some of his losses? Well, he owns this Bitcoin. Is he going to start selling some of it? Is he going to sell all of it? Is he just going to go on a spoiled brat, angered tirade like a child and just say, you know what, screw you, screw you, screw you. I'm just going to do this out of spite. I don't know. Could he do that? He could. I think it's unrealistic to say there's no way he would not do something like that. I've seen some crazy things that I did not expect over the last couple years that you guys lived through. It would not surprise me. But do you think that he would likely do it or not do it if the conditions got really bad for him? Do you think that Elon would pull the plug, sell the Bitcoin, have that cash back? Because if he did that, the news impact would be more than anything. Yes, it would hurt the price of Bitcoin going down some, but the news coming out could cause a lot of other people to kind of panic and stuff. When Elon opens his mouth, it does have a dramatic impact. That's just a fact. Let us know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Again, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I have a referral link in the description for Webull. They have an incredible promotion going on right now. You could buy stocks and cryptocurrencies using their platform. And if you use my referral link, you could get up to 12 free stocks. It's an incredible promotion right now. Open your Webull brokerage account. You get 2 free fractional shares. If you make an initial deposit of any amount, get 4 to 10 free fractional shares. You can find out more about all that down in the description below. Again, not a financial advisor, just sharing this. If you guys want to jump in on the opportunity, you guys can. I've been using Webull for a while now. Some people like it, some people don't. There's various reasons why. Things like payment for order flow or share lending. You can turn off the share lending element if you don't want that. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Murad Shaker, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your guys' support. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.